Shubor nakaslem jong unongsan Hima.
Menteri Rangba Gajalau Conrad ke sangmau la pentip bahagini kisni baladep ula syong Ïalam bat ki katu kadi ki kenhu Nongïalam Niam boper hapo Gajala haringkat kajinge don rang Menteri Kampo Yeng ke Sarkar Pedeng Amit Shah nak benta menbut din ya ke Foreign Contribution Regulation Act. Habakren bakinong tho okobor u Conrad ula pentip bau Amit Shah ula ai jingmut ba ukwa ai ke benta ke bakarpang kum ka para 16A section 5 jong ka bill balapen kala thamai bat habaya dei bat kanie ka an ka Sarkar Jala keladep ban yamir jingmut bat kalarai ban Leit chanong ba Delhi ban kren bat Shah bat Menteri Kampo Yeng ka Sarkar Pedeng Amit Shah bat kikermen ba ka jinge kren kan long ka basai so shu Menteri Rangba ka Jalau la pentip bahaga jinglet jong ushanong ba Delhi unlet ban Ïakynduh ru ya Menteri ka Sarkar Pedeng badai pet ya ka tanat road transport and highways unitin Gadkari kumba Menteri ka Sarkar Pedeng ula kular ban pentre ya ka project bathamai hapo ka Jala u Conrad ulo ong badon sa katu kat ni ban kren bat ki project ki barangsa ki bakanthop ya ka surok 4 lane ha ka bay David ka katu kat ni ki mat ban pentre kamyo do yong hapo ka Jala u Conrad ula pentip ba ula dep ban syong ka jingelang ka balapan long ling ba ka conference meeting ula yo ban kren haringkat ka jinge don lang Menteri Kampo Yeng ka Sarkar Pedeng Amit Shah bat Menteri ka Sarkar Pedeng badai pet ya ketanat kamti marpo khendo u kishan ridi shu u Conrad ula pentip ba ka Sarkar Jala ka Maharashtra kalaminjur ban ai ka jaka bathamai ya ka Sarkar Jala Meghalaya banchna ya ka Meghalaya house ka bathamai ha ka dor nyoklur tingka kat kum ka dor Sarkar kum ka dor yo ka bakot sya ka nyopau prapau klur tingka bat ong ba ka jingte ya ka Meghalaya house hapo ka Jala Maharashtra kan wanra ya ka jingsuk ya ki padba.
Inform you that about few days back on 27th of this month, which was a Saturday, I had a meeting with the church leaders. This is in follow-up for the meeting that I had with the church leaders and with our Home Minister, Mr. Amit Shah, when he visited Shillong. And as a follow-up, we discussed in detail about the different aspects of the FCRA. And as the Home Minister had suggested and recommended that he would want specific aspects and specific paras and specific points to be mentioned. So just to share with you, so a para like para 16A or section 5 of the new amended bill, mentions about, a designated authority. And that if somebody's renewal is not done, this designated authority can take over all the assets. So 16A para 5 clause is something that is of great concern to us. So we discussed all of that and we have decided that we will go in delegation to Delhi and we have sought an appointment with Honorable Home Minister. We are expecting a positive response from his office somewhere along the first week of next month, which is in the next 4-5 days. If does take place, we will be presenting, giving this presentation to the Honorable Home Minister. And we hope that we will be getting a positive response from his end. The different leaders from the church, I could not meet everybody, have also decided that today or tomorrow they will be sitting, in the official forum, where all different denominations are there and taking everybody's views, taking legal views, and coming up with a proper, memorandum with very, very legally sound suggestions on how we could take up the matter with the Government of India so that we are able to resolve and at least find a way so that this particular new FCRA Act does not damage the overall different religious institutes, and especially the Christian institutes that are there, which have been contributing and working for many years towards a contribution towards the overall development of our state. I will also be meeting Mr. Nitin Gadkari in my trip to Delhi. This is, of course, in line with the visit that he had made to Shillong. So as you remember, there were many new projects that he has promised, but few projects were left for further discussion, including the road from Rilbong to Barik, the 4-laning. And I had a detailed meeting with GOC as well as with NHIDCL PWD, the district administration, and all the other stakeholders concerned. And the purpose of that meeting was to finalize and crystallize on the actual plan. Though everybody is in agreement, these are matter of details which we need to work out, to the micro detail. And hence we had a very good meeting, and more or less we have come to a conclusion where certain conditions, very simple conditions that were there, and concerns which were there from the army were agreed upon. Once the army had seen the program and the plan that we had, they accepted the plan and they've agreed to move ahead with that line. And the minutes of the meeting have been confirmed. And based on the minutes of the meeting, which is what the Ministry of Road and Surface Transport had asked for, the Honorable Minister said that he is ready to give this 4-laning, provided there's an NOC from the army. And therefore, we worked very hard and we ensured that this meeting went on. I had the meeting right here myself. I chaired the meeting, and I'm very happy that we are able to bring it. Of course, we have to wait for the final green signal from Delhi, but we are preparing for that. And the meeting that we had was, as I said, in the right direction. And I'm very hopeful that in this visit to Delhi, that we will be able to take this particular project further to the logical conclusion. Second project I had reviewed again right here was regarding the 4-laning between Niam and Shillong. Part will be greenfield, part will be brownfield. The idea is to create a more smoother transition while entering Shillong. And we are hopeful that we will get a positive response from Government of India on that project also. So I have not been able to, of course, as I said, work on the minor details because there was a lot of, details that are required, because the alignment is something that in some areas NHIDCL is agreeing. Somewhere the state PWD is saying we don't have the land here. Somewhere we're facing problems because of, the people. So the mixing, matching, and the actual alignment is being worked out in detail. But I'm very hopeful that we'll be able to close that. But the good part is that we're getting positive response from Delhi. But as I said, we'll not be able to come to a conclusion till we are able to finalize, this entire thing. So I'm hopeful that during this visit to Delhi, we will get a much more clearer picture on what we're doing. Number 3, I will be also Honorable HM as well as Honorable Mining Minister in regards to the different mining issues that are there in our state. As you're aware, that though the ban on coal has been lifted, and though there is approval for scientific mining in our state, which has been given by Coal India and by the Mining Ministry and other agencies, the challenge we face is that the open cast mining, which is what the scientific mining requires at this point in time, is something that is not working out in terms of financial feasibility for most of our miners, because the land size is big, the investments are huge, and the seam level that we have is very small. So there has been a concern and a demand from our miners that smaller mines should be allowed. We have been working on this for the past. We've been looking at different technologies. The miners had presented a very beautiful technology to us, and we are going to share that with Government of India. We're hopeful that we'll get a positive response. But again, as I said, it is not as simple as we would want it, because these are standards that are there at the national level, and therefore Government of India will have to change the MMDR Act, amend them, make different changes, or find another way in which we are able to then find a solution to this. But as I said, keeping in line the different needs of our people, this is a very important subject for us. And therefore, like we have done in the past, we will continue to take up the matter. Though, as I said, we have scientific mining, we have scientific mines coming up, which have started producing. But in order to be able to go large scale and to be able to give the benefit to all our miners, we need to work a bit more harder to get the different provisions at Delhi level in MMDR Act and other acts to be done. The government of Maharashtra has agreed to give land to government of Meghalaya for the construction of a new Meghalaya house. The land which was there, which was a new land which has been given to us, was at a rate, the market rate was about 90 crores. I had appealed and requested to the Honorable Chief Minister if that land could be given to us at government rate, which is at about 7 crores, and it's obviously a huge difference. I'm happy to inform you that the government of Maharashtra has agreed, and we are getting that land at 7 crores and not at 70 or 80 crores, the market rate. And I'm sure that this new land which we're getting in Maharashtra, this is going to be Navi Mumbai side, will be of great benefit to our people, and we expect that we'll be able to create a larger, public area for it. I have been very clear with my team that this should be more on a public-oriented Meghalaya house, more towards a guest house, more towards allowing students and patients and other people who require that place to come in. So I think that's something that we are really pushing. So I expect that process also to close very soon. But again, this is good news for us. I also would like to share that in my recent visit to Hyderabad, I got an opportunity to meet the Honorable Chief Minister of Telangana in Hyderabad. And I have also written a letter and appeal to him that if the government of Telangana could give land for Meghalaya House in Hyderabad, because again, Hyderabad is one of the metro cities, technically speaking, and a large number of our population is there. And I'm very happy to inform you that the Honorable Chief Minister has very readily agreed to give land to Meghalaya in Telangana, in Hyderabad, for the construction of Meghalaya House. So we should be getting the written response very soon. Verbally, he has given a commitment to us. And the terms and conditions also, I'm very hopeful, will be very, very favorable for us, which I don't want to share right now. But once we get the formal letter, I will be sharing all the details. But definitely, it's a very positive step where another new Meghalaya house, apart from Noida, Greater Noida in Uttar Pradesh, then Bangalore, where we are about to finish the renovation of the new Meghalaya house, and then the new land in Navi Mumbai, and the new land in Hyderabad, and also the construction of the new Meghalaya house in Vellore will also take place. The work for that also is going to start. We're going to shift the existing space into a guest house area, which will take on rent, and we'll quickly construct the Meghalaya house. So these 5 new projects under Meghalaya house for the people of our state who normally go to these different locations will be deeply benefited from these new infrastructures coming out in different states and different parts of the country.